Minutes away from local weather here on Action News Now. Let's go over to Brian Ramsey and get a final check on what we can expect as we head out the door this Wednesday.
Yeah, so here's a live look out at Scott Valley Airport where you do see some cloud cover out there in those mountain locations. You'll also see that cloud cover in some of those valley locations as well. So here's a live look out of Oroville Dam where you do see some high clouds out there. Those should be increasing as we go through the evening. But as you head out the door, though, current temperatures are sitting in the mid-60s right now. 64 in Chico, 66 in Redding, 62 out there in Willows. And then as for those mountain locations, looking a little chillier in the 40s, 43 degrees. That's almost 10 degrees away from freezing, so I'd probably throw on a jacket if I were you if you're heading out right now. But as we go into your evening, we will be increasing to the upper 90s in most of the valley locations. And as for those mountain locations, you should be in the upper 80s for many of you. But as we take a look at our futurecast, we kind of have this dip in low pressure, which will be giving us some clouds for today. But as we go through the week, we will see that high pressure sticking around. As it sticks around, we'll see increasing temperatures through the week and into the weekend. And by next week, the high pressure is still situated over us. So we're going to see this hot temperature for quite a while. There is a low pressure system forming off in the west. Hopefully that gives us relief later next week. But again, this is on Wednesday of next week, and the high pressure is still supposed to be situated over us. As for today in the valley, though, starting your morning off in the 60s, rising into the 90-degree range. But notice that cloud cover as well should be clearing out as you hit your evening hours, though. As for those foothill locations, staying in the 80s, might not hit the 90s. It's possible that you could, but most of you should stay in the upper 80s, and you'll have the cloud cover out there as well. As for mountain locations, starting your morning off pretty chilly in the 40s. Look at the blue all the way to the orange, hitting the 80s. So you will see more clouds out there in those mountain locations as well. As for today in Chico, a high of 96 degrees, a few clouds in the forecast, rising to the upper 90s on Thursday. Then we hit triple digits on Friday, lasting through the weekend. Then we hit a high of 104 degrees through Tuesday. As for Redding, a high of 98 degrees today, rising to 101 on Thursday. Then Friday, 103 degrees. And as we hit the end, or as we get close to your work week on Tuesday, you will see those temperatures get as hot as 106 degrees in Redding.
All right, 106. Whew. I guess we're